Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading mid-month check-in. All right, so we will start with Aries to see what energies are happening for you guys for the remainder of September 2022. Aries sun, moon, or rising. All right, so you have the Queen of Swords. Overall energy is the Sun. Okay, so I feel like the truth is about to come out in a situation. You may be dealing with someone who's very direct, very straightforward, but this person also can come off a little distant. And if you are wondering, like, if someone is being honest or telling the truth, I would say yes. I feel like this person maybe is someone who gets a lot of attention. This person could also be very successful. You also may feel excited when you are around this person. Seems like they make you happy or they bring the best out of you. If this person hasn't come yet, then I feel like they're on the way. I feel like they also maybe even like attention. They may have strong Leo energies in their chart. And this is also, it seems to be like a wish come true. Whatever this is, I feel like the universe is responding to your prayers. And you are like, you might even feel as if you guys have like this telepathic connection. You're going to have clarity about this situation. Also, if that's what you've been praying for, like you've been praying for clarity about some sort of decision that you have to make, I feel like you're going to have it. Something makes sense. Something is just so obvious for you. And I feel like you shouldn't be confused about anything because things should be clearing up. I see too that someone is also maybe being very transparent. Someone maybe wears their heart on their sleeve. I feel like you have maybe channeled someone who is very, what was I getting ready to say? It's kind of like you channeled this energy or you called this person in. Just either way, I just feel like they're a reflection of the things that you've been asking for. Now, it's interesting just looking at the sun and the star. And like I was saying, it's possible that this person gets like a lot of attention. It's possible that they are maybe a celebrity, even if not like famous. It seems like this person is very popular. And it seems like maybe this person wants you, or maybe they're telling you, or they're being very direct in what it is that they want. So if this person is like, I want you, you better believe that they want you. Vice versa, I don't know, someone could be bringing these qualities out of you. Like if you're normally quiet or normally reserved, this person comes into your life and brings out another side of you. They bring out your confidence. They bring out your sense of adventure. I feel like maybe they even heighten your spiritual awareness. And they make you just more straightforward. These are, I feel like, some pretty positive energies you have coming out. I do feel like you're going to have a sense of security and stability with this person. You also may feel as if your ancestors chose this person for you or have been assisting you. It does seem like spiritually there's some sort of assistance from above. And then also it looks like this union is protected. Something looks protected. You also, if you're already in a relationship, something could be going on where maybe you feel the need to protect the relationship or set some sort of boundaries around it. Maybe there's someone who is getting too close for comfort, or just stepping over boundaries and you have to set them back. So that could be the case too if you're already in a relationship. But I feel like you should trust your intuition. I feel like you're receiving clear guidance. Pay attention to your dreams, because your dreams may have been giving you big clues or signs. You may have already been seeing like a lot of synchronicities. I don't know if you're wondering like, well, what type of relationship is this? It feels like a soulmate. I know they have kindred souls. I know there's twin flames. I know there's kindred spirits. So I feel like it's a soulmate either way. It's someone that is going to bring the best out of you and you them. Someone seems very much like an open book. So definitely could be someone who is a communicator in a sense. I would get more so of someone who speaks or is like some sort of influencer as opposed to someone who's a writer, but they could be both. I just feel like communication is their strong suite. Now also, one more thing I was getting here. What was it? Well, I do feel like you're going to have to be patient. And this is possibly going to be a long-term commitment. Also, whoever's coming towards you or whoever you're dealing with, it could be that you guys are going to want to establish some sort of business together. Okay, so yeah, that was a lot coming out for you guys. So let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, you have Ten of Swords, overall energy, Two of Cups. Okay, so something is going on where it seems like you had a connection with someone and maybe the connection is ending or you haven't heard from someone. I feel like maybe you had to cut ties so that you could see things from a different perspective. Something's going on where I feel like you are taking on a new set of thoughts or beliefs. And you also seem just kind of tired, or maybe you need some sort of a break. It's possible that you were also getting close to someone who turns out to stab you in the back. So be cautious about that. The other thing is that, like, the overall energy about this connection, you may be dreaming about this person. Like, it seems like certain things have been coming to you in your dreams. The other thing I'm getting is that I feel like if someone has been guarded or defensive, that those guards should be coming down. It could have been that this person was trying to see if you were trustworthy or vice versa. Ooh, you've got the Tower coming out. So I feel like you had to wake up. Spirit is trying to wake you up to something, or you might have some sort of realization about the direction that you were headed in. You also may be connecting with someone who you feel is good for you, and then Spirit intervenes like, no, not this person. This person is not the person for you, and puts you on a different path or a different direction. Any relationship that just started, I feel like it couldn't start that way. It couldn't continue that way. So I don't know what was wrong with the foundation of a relationship that you started. It could have been based off of an illusion. It's just that the foundation was faulty. Not sure what the faultiness was, but it's indicating that something couldn't sustain. So I feel like it had to fall apart. Something does need to be rebuilt or reestablished. I kind of feel too like maybe you could have gotten offended or felt defensive in regards to this connection. I don't know if this person said or did something that was hurtful, but either way, I feel like it gave you some sort of a wake-up call or like some sort of a reality check. I'm seeing like tears of anger, like angry crying. So I don't know if you are like an angry crier. And it seems like you just kind of took that energy and decided that you were going to fix it, or you're going to rebuild something. Or maybe this person just, you cut ties with them, you got someone out of your life, and now you're just like starting over. So either way, it looks like something's starting over. You could be either rebuilding this relationship, rebuilding trust, or, because that foundation needed to be fixed, or you are rebuilding your life in some way. But it does seem like it could take a while. You do at least seem optimistic about the future and motivated. I feel like now you also have like some direction in regards to what it is that you're needing to do. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, you have the King of Swords, overall energy, Four of Cups. All right, so not sure what happened, but you seem to be introverted or keeping your feelings to yourself. But it's like, even though you feel alone, you're not. I feel that either spirit is watching you or somebody is literally keeping tabs on you. Seems like you can't fully have any privacy either. Now, I feel like someone's waiting for you to find something. This looks like more so from a spiritual perspective, but it could be happening in reality too. But it almost looks like spirit is waiting for you to find something. And I feel like spirit is like communicating with you telepathically and kind of like guiding you and telling you like, look here, look, do this or do that. And I feel like they're wanting you to find something that's going to give you a sense of hope. You could be involved with another air sign, but this also may be about you just keeping to yourself and focusing on yourself. And it does look like you're wanting clarity. I feel like you're not wanting to be really emotional or make emotional decisions. I feel like you also don't want to be read. I feel like you keep up some sort of protective barrier so that people can't read you. There also may be a fire sign coming towards you. I don't know if you're going to be interested, but it's possible that they're coming towards you. You also may have been so emotionally caught up with another person or other personal issues that you have not been recognizing, something in front of you or someone who's trying to get your attention. Or maybe you notice, but they just aren't stimulating enough. I do feel like there's going to be some sort of healing. So there's a need for you to do some healing, or maybe this person is being sent into your life to help you heal. Even if it's not a romantic situation, maybe it's something platonic or a work partner. But, you know, well, these are the love readings. So either way, I still feel like this is indicating that there is some sort of healing that needs to take place. You're overthinking things. I feel like every time you get things balanced, or everything you feel, you start to feel better, like you start to overthink, or you start to doubt your decisions and just doubt your life. I don't know, I'm kind of getting that maybe your brain feels like scrambled eggs, or it's just like you're very scatterbrained. Seems to like maybe you're seeing or experiencing things and you're feeling crazy. You're like, am I crazy? Like, am I, or did I see this? So maybe you're thinking you're seeing synchronicities. Maybe you think your dreams are trying to tell you something, or whatever it is. And maybe nothing has physically manifested, so it's kind of driving you crazy. If you're in a relationship that is stagnant, it could be that you're just trying to figure out like what's happening between the two of you. Should you stay or should you go? Why is this person being distant? And I don't feel like you're going to come to a conclusion just yet. I feel like there are still some things that need to come into the light. Things that you need to understand about yourself. But for the most part, I feel like, I don't know, like you're kind of stuck right now. You can't seem to let someone go. You can't seem to move on. But at the same time, maybe you don't want to stay. It also could be the energy of someone coming towards you where they feel like torn. They keep changing their mind about approaching you and then going backwards because they're not fully healed, possibly. I do feel that maybe sometimes you don't feel healthy enough to be in a relationship. You're like, I don't know that I'm ready. Like, I think I need to, you know, be more emotionally equipped to deal with another personality. So there's a lot of back and forth in your life right now. And I just kind of feel like you can't make some sort of decision. And it could be, too, that it has something to do with two people and not being sure about who to move forward with, or feeling like, oh, my God, two people are interested and I like them both. And, you know, it could be something like that going on. But overall, I kind of feel like you guys are needing clarity. So you might feel stuck for now. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, you have Eight of Wands. Overall energy, the Star. Okay, so I feel like something's being revealed to you. And I do feel that the universe is speaking to you and trying to show you something, give you some sort of direction. You might feel like you're connected to someone in the astrals. But maybe it doesn't seem like it has really manifested here yet. Or maybe you've been having dreams or premonitions that are telling you that someone is on the way. If you are connected with somebody, it's possible that you guys are at a distance from each other. Like you're in a long distance relationship, but you're always communicating with each other. If you're not in a long distance relationship, something about this connection seems very spiritual. Yes, like you guys can read each other's thoughts. Seems like it seems like you guys are like communicating with each other, trying to understand each other. If you're in a relationship, it's like you guys are trying to resolve some sort of issues, but something seems like easy going, free flowing, like it's not that difficult. You guys are able to resolve conflict pretty good, and you're kind of like a team or like business partners. Now, if you're not in a relationship, that looks as if you could meet someone at work. Someone might be a coworker, or you could meet someone. It could start off more so like on a professional level. Maybe you are the one using someone's services, and then you end up connecting with them, or having a relationship with this person. So it may start off professional. It could also start off long distance, like I said. It also could be some kind of arrangement, like you are being arranged to meet someone and you agree to it. So you might agree to go out on like a blind date or to meet somebody. It could be an earth sign. And it seems like you guys have like a solid foundation, or you're headed towards a solid foundation. Things also could move pretty quick between you and this person. It seems like maybe you guys get along, or you just get each other. You have some sort of understanding or some sort of connection. And, it just seems like things start progressing kind of rapidly. And I feel like early on, you guys are deciding to commit to each other because you just feel that comfortable. Interesting. Okay. So I don't know if things move too quickly and then someone ends up feeling like they need a break. If something comes to an end in regards to someone that you thought you were getting along great with, something happened where maybe this person felt triggered in some way, or intimidated, overwhelmed. They just got like scared, like they got really scared. It almost seems like they wasn't ready for you to reveal like everything. Something about you being completely raw with this person. I feel like they couldn't handle it. They did what they knew how to do best, which is to bounce until they know how to process the information. They may be back, they may not. It seems like something like was established, like, okay, we established this. I could see us working together, and then just like, bam, that's crazy. I feel like something also may have happened in a previous life. You also seem to be reflecting something that's inside of them that they're afraid of. So if they aren't ready to deal with themselves on that deep of a level, then of course they're going to run from you. You're exposing them. Yeah. Now, another thing I'm getting is something completely unexpected happens, like someone lost a relative, especially like maybe a mother or mother figure, and that person could no longer focus on the connection. Like I said, it looks like a strong foundation was established, so it's possible that, you could hear from this person again. I wouldn't, just bank on it, but yeah, that's crazy. All right, so let's see what messages we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, we have the Queen of Swords. Overall energy, we have the Three of Cups. So it's possible that you are ready to socialize, ready to put yourselves out there. And like a similar energy, I feel like you're open to being set up by someone or allowing someone to introduce you to their friend or coworker or whoever. You could also start off as friends with someone, or something starts off like a platonic relationship. You could meet someone at some sort of social event or gathering. It could even be like your neighbor, or someone that lives in the same building. You could meet an air sign. And I feel like this person is fun to be around, or they bring out like a playful side. This person also possibly lives at a distance. This person also comes off a little reserved. So let's say you met someone at a party or whatever, and this person was being very social. They didn't come off as shy. That's just in the public. I feel like when they're alone, this person is completely quiet and reserved. You also may connect with someone who travels. Could be a flight attendant, especially. Now, I also feel like something might begin and then stop. It's like, okay, the universe is like, we just needed you guys to meet and establish a connection. Now we're going to separate you two and bring you back later. So I don't know why. It's just like, we just need to at least get that part done. Things happen in stages. So for you as well, if something happened, you were connecting with someone, having fun, it's like it stops. And if it's meant to be, I feel like things will come back around, or things are going to pick up, I would say, as soon as Libra season, which is, really quick, or it's just around the corner. Something also may be indicating that you have evolved or graduated, and it's like you're ready for this new chapter in your life. If you are also stuck on anybody and have been wanting to break up, it could be that you are successfully going to move on from that person soon. Yep. See, so I do feel like something was established and then maybe it stops, but enough was established to get the friendship, the trust, and then the universe is bringing this person back to you. I feel like in about 2 weeks or less. And I feel like two people are ready to connect on a deeper level. I feel like you also may feel like this is the one. I feel like Saturn has something to do with the person coming into your life, or you're going to have like a strong Saturn placement that brings this person into your life, or maybe more than one Saturn placement, matter of fact, because in synastry, as you know, if you do study astrology, Saturn is actually needed between two people to stay together. That's like the glue of relationships. Is something that bonds you together. The seriousness of it, the responsibility of it. It's like part of it feels like an obligation, but I'm not getting, obligation in a negative sense, but you guys just feel like you came together for something important, for a cause or some sort of purpose. And I also feel like you guys might be traveling together. Like you might get an RV and just want to, go cross country or something. I feel like they found their travel partner, or you feel like you found yours. Again, definitely seems like it could be air energy. Don't overthink things. I do feel that in a sense, it could be self-sabotage, but there may be a tendency to overthink. Now, something about an octopus is standing out. I don't know if it's the number 8 itself, or if there is something about an octopus that you're needing to understand, like the traits of an octopus. Look that up, because I feel like there's something significant. I'm saying that only because on a personal level, I did dream about an octopus last night. And look at this. This looks like an octopus. So, and since we're all connected, you know, I'm sure that message is meant to be shared. So, yeah. But look into that. Now, also, I'm feeling, like I said, don't overthink things, because it looks like you start to have doubts. Maybe if something's going too good, and you get caught up into these negative thoughts. So if you feel that starts to happen, try to change your perspective. And then also, if you are being suspicious and paranoid about anything, talk your way out of it mentally. Ask yourself, why are you having these thoughts? Why does that make sense? Where are these thoughts coming from? You know, just get down to the bottom of it, because I feel like it's anxiety. It's some kind of anxiety. And it also could be something that someone says out of immaturity that makes you take a second guess about where you're headed with someone. So let's say you told your friend that, hey, I met somebody that seems, you know, really cool and blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, make sure they don't have another person on the side, because you know them signs, them air signs, blah, blah, blah. And you just start to feel like, oh, I didn't think about that. And then you just get consumed with whatever that person said. So, you know, just kind of have your own thoughts and don't allow people to overwhelm you with their personal opinions. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, you have the Ace of Disc, overall energy, Magician. Okay, so definitely looks like you guys are manifesting something. You are manipulating the elements of this universe in order to bring down what you want. And I do feel like something worked. You're pulling something out that, I'm not going to say it didn't exist, but it's like you're attracting, or you're allowing yourself to be seen by whoever needs to see you. They see you, something's being confirmed. Also, if you are already in a relationship, it's possible that you've been trying to manifest an engagement ring, especially if you've been in a relationship for a while. You're like, we getting married, you done put it out there. It does seem like you are manifesting that engagement ring. I'm getting like a silly thought too, where someone has been, since day one, been putting a thought in someone's head and it worked. It's kind of like every time somebody sees something, you just kind of like throw out, oh, something, ring. Like you find a way to put ring into that sentence. And then after, you know, a year or so, it's like this person, they're like, they're programmed. So it does look like maybe something has been programmed. You could have did it. Hopefully more you than them. Someone may have manifested you or convinced you to give them a chance. But yeah, I do feel like someone's been doing some work to get something that they want. And even if it's not spell work, like I said, it's some sort of manifestation. Any form of manifestation or manipulation is forming into something physical. You could be also dealing with someone who's like a jack of all trades, or maybe this is your energy. Someone that maybe has multiple sources of income, and just an overall businessman or woman. Someone is always making business negotiations, or on the phone, making calls, making stuff work. So you definitely could be dealing with a business person. I feel like you also are being guided towards something peaceful. You're having peace. I feel like you're also just being patient and kind of trusting the process. The only negative side is that, yeah, somebody might be stringing you along. They could be making you a lot of fake promises, and as long as they come through with one of them, that's enough to keep you going with them. That is possible. Maybe you're aware that you're with someone like that, and you're like, you know what, I see through their BS, and as long as I get this, that, and the other, I'm good. So maybe it's some sort of fair trade-off to you. Yeah, but you definitely could be dealing with someone who is, in a sense, playing mind games or stringing you along, doing whatever they can to keep you afloat. If you are still single, I still feel like your things are manifesting, but you just need to have patience. You also might be putting some sort of spell over yourself. Or maybe it's just affirmations. Whatever it is, I feel like it's helping you. You might be trying to heal yourself or give yourself some sort of patience or attract whoever is coming towards you to you. But I feel like you're going to be seen. You also might end up having multiple love interests, several options, and then just trying to figure out who is best for you. Another thing to pay attention to, be cautious of who you are talking to, especially if you never met them, because this person may be wearing a mask or might have like a completely different life. There may be, I mean, everybody has layers, but I feel like maybe you're having to be patient with them to understand each of this person's layers. Something about this connection also may start off as a secret for whatever reason. Could be dealing with another earth sign, especially more so like Virgo. How would that be? Two Virgos. Or a fire sign. Yeah. All right, so let's see what messages there are for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, we have the High Priestess, overall energy, Queen of Wands. Okay, so you could be dealing with a fire sign, or something in regards to a fire sign has something to do with the future of your love life. I feel that you are needing to be patient because you're in a dark about some things. And I feel like you are wanting to know about some sort of future event, or you're wanting to know the outcome of something, but it's not being revealed to you just yet. Now, this also makes me feel like something has already been established and it's just kind of maturing in the dark. Something is growing, something's manifesting, but it's not time for it to be revealed just yet. It's still baking. I also feel that it's like something's going on behind the scenes. So you might have a secret admirer that has not yet come forward. I do kind of feel like there is someone that is trying to attract you or manifest you specifically. Something is just very mysterious about your love life. Now, also, if someone is coming forward, this person may be very shy or reserved. It's like they're not quite ready to approach you. And I feel like intuitively they have like this connection, or they know that, you know, you guys should be together. They have a sense of knowing about you, but they're just still not saying anything. It's possible they may have you on a pedestal, or they just have so much respect for you they don't know how to approach you, or they just want to make sure that they had their shit together before they do. You also may attract someone who is very mysterious, who's also intuitive or psychic. Someone also may be getting readings on you or pulling their own cards, trying to find out if you're into them or attracted to them. But something is very secretive about the direction of your love life. I also feel too, whenever I see this, the reason why the situation is hidden is because it could change. So it looks like something is manifesting. I feel like something's manifesting. Now, I do feel something in regards to a same-sex situation. If there's a same-sex attracted to you, I feel like this person is trying to see if you're into them. And I feel like they're going to feel disappointed. I feel like there's going to be a no. But it does look like this person is intentionally trying to, I don't know, trying to either hypnotize you or seduce you in some way. I feel like there's a strong feminine energy around you as well. Even if this is a guy, he's more in alignment with his feminine energy. Like, he's used to women coming to him. He's used to, if he has children, he likes to be the nurturer. He would challenge a woman in court to have custody of his children. So he's very in tune with his feminine side. Unfortunately, I kind of feel that there also may be an ex that's doing something that you're unaware of that could be blocking you from moving forward. Or it's like they're trying to stop you from moving on from them, or they're trying to get you to come back to them. But I do feel like there's someone coming. You have a soulmate coming in. You do have a soulmate coming in. I feel like one person is trying to pull you in, but you're going in a different direction. Something is split, or something's like going in two different directions. It could be that you've moved on from someone because you found someone else. But like I said, the older energy is still trying to pull you back in. And then another thing I would be concerned about is somebody trying to, you know, like I said, separate you or block you from moving on. So you also may need to just bring awareness to this, ask for protection from your guides, and do whatever cleansing rituals you do to prevent that. I don't feel like someone can stop what's truly meant for you, because I see something still coming in. It might stop something temporarily, but I don't feel like it can stop it permanently. And then the other thing is that if it's not your ex, you're being affected by the ex of your future person. because their ex is doing stuff to them, trying to lure them back in the minute they feel like they are ready to put themselves out there and move forward with you. So I feel like there could be hidden factors that are trying to work against you, but at the same time, there's hidden factors that are trying to help you and bring your person in. So stay positive, because I feel like that overall energy does look as if someone is coming into your life. It's a soulmate energy. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, she is everywhere. Okay, Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so I feel like you could be dealing with either an air sign or an earth sign. So there could be two people that you're interested in, or two people are vying for your attention. I feel like you're also just being asked to be clear in whatever it is that you're asking for from the universe, or just be straightforward with whoever you're dealing with. I feel too like either you are setting boundaries with people or someone may be setting boundaries with you. Okay, I'm kind of feeling like there are two people that have been on your mind. Two people left an imprint on you or affected you very deeply, and you still think about these two people. One of them I feel like has earth placements and the other has air placements. You may have walked away from these people at some point, but it's like you're still thinking about it. And it seems like sometimes you feel lonely, so you might be dealing with some sort of heavy emotions. Now, it could be too that whoever is coming into your life is going through something. That's a possibility as well. I feel like things are on hold for you. I feel like you're needing clarity. And it does seem like something's going to be revealed to you, or this is a period of enlightenment for you. If things have become stagnant, I just feel like you're needing to prepare for what happens next. Like you've got to be prepared. You've gone so far. Now it's time to stop and reflect. You also seem to be, it's kind of like a cocoon state where, you know, we don't see the process. What is it? Metamorphosis is happening. And then I feel like when the time is right, you know, you'll emerge from whatever it is that you're going through. I feel like you're having to have some sort of transformation, especially emotional. So you might be isolated. And in a way, this also can be protection for you. Yeah, I feel like something's going to be revealed. You're going to understand why something came to be. I'm getting something in regards to the Akashic Records, also the Tree of Life. I don't know. I have to personally do more research on that, but I'm getting something in regards to the Tree of Life. I don't know if you've been researching that or if it's been something that is helping you understand the path that you're on. Someone also may have walked away from you at one point because they weren't ready for commitment or you weren't. But it seems like maybe now someone is. Someone is ready for some sort of responsibility. Someone has had time to think. And I do feel like if you've been in a dark place, you're moving out of that darkness. I feel like somebody's soul was disturbed. Your soul may have been disturbed, or your love interest. But I feel like now peace is on the way. If you're in a relationship, you know, I feel like maybe it's been going through some sort of changes. But either way, I see people having enlightenment and understanding and able to move towards a calm, peaceful direction. Even if that's going to end up being a separation, is being at peace. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, you have Three of Swords, overall energy, Seven of Cups. Now, some of you may be fantasizing about what you can't have. Fantasizing about someone who's off limits or in a relationship. Or maybe you were already involved with someone involved in some sort of affair and now is cut off. They may have cut off the affair, or maybe you did, but it does seem like there's some heartache that you're dealing with. Now, it also could be that the person coming towards you is either an ex or someone who, I don't know, like you may have hurt them before. Like something you said, this person took it to heart. Yeah, it could be either way, but I still feel like there's some heartache that you're dealing with, and especially could be dealing with an ex. If you have been, I don't know, I feel too like you should not make any emotional decisions, but it looks like that's what you did, or that's what you're about to do, because you're so confused, you're not thinking clearly, and you might decide to do something that is hurtful. And it's like you didn't think your thoughts out. You know, maybe you should have waited until you were in a better emotional state to make this decision. You also might keep dreaming about your exes. That might be due to the retrograde. And even if you were in a relationship just recently, but you're going through a breakup, so far it doesn't look like the breakup is forever. It just looks temporary. Seems like someone is also just very hard to read. You may have been hurt by an earth sign. Or found out something very unexpected. Okay, so there definitely was some sort of a wake-up call, or something happened so that it could get your attention. Again, I'm getting the energies of something that started on a foundation of secrets, a foundation of illusions, and the foundation of this relationship couldn't sustain. It couldn't last. It's like you can't build a relationship based off of secrets and illusions. So it had to come to an end. Again, it does look like people will be starting over. It's like, okay, take two. Let's do this again. So it seems like there is going to be an opportunity to rebuild something that fell apart, even if it turns out to be just you. I just feel like this is about starting over, breaking things apart and building them back together, piecing them together. But you had to understand where something was going wrong or why something wasn't headed in the right direction. So a relationship can be restored. and be more healthy and successful, or a relationship broke you apart so that you could put yourself back together. I do feel that going forward, you are vowing to be authentic or true to yourself. Also, part of your healing, if it's not about piecing a relationship back together, part of your healing may have to do with you either traveling or just doing some sort of self-exploration. I feel like you're getting ready to go on some sort of a journey, though. You've got some free time. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You guys also have the Three of Swords, overall energy, Eight of Wands. So there may have been something that you saw, or maybe someone sent you some sort of messages or information that hurt you. It's possible too that you will hear from an ex, like your ex is reaching out to you. If you were in a relationship, it looks like another temporary breakup or separation. It does seem like maybe something's tugging at your heartstrings. I don't know if this is about you like listening to music, or like I said, something that you're watching and you see, all of a sudden it just kind of takes you back and you feel some type of way. I feel like someone knows exactly what to do or say to get to you. Someone really knows how to hurt you. Seems too that someone's trying to get your attention, but the way they're going about doing it is hurtful, or vice versa. You might be hurting someone because they hurt you. Okay, I see envy. So it's possible that you could see your ex with somebody and feel envious that they moved on. Even if it's not necessarily wanting your ex back, just being envious that they have moved on or that they found their person. And it could be reversed. It could also be that someone is seeing you and they're like, dang, they done moved on, and you know, they're seeing you happy, and you could be unintentionally hurting someone. But someone's envious. I do feel that there's going to be healing. And if something was taken from you, then I feel like it wasn't for you. I feel like the universe is looking out for you in a sense. So I feel like your faith is going to be restored after some sort of minor disappointment or separation. And this also could just be that you and your partner had like a little argument, like some words were said, and you guys, you know, went back and forth, decided to take a little break. But it's possible that you guys are just going to come back together and, you know, have an adult conversation about what went down. It does look like someone is willing to pour their heart out, or be very straightforward about whatever it is that they have to say. Someone's pouring their heart out. Someone's being very vulnerable, very transparent. Maybe too for you, if this is you, it's out of character, but it's like you're purging. You're like, I need to get this out of my system. You also might be releasing energy or putting something out into the universe. I am almost kind of getting someone like screaming out to the universe, because you can't figure something out. It's like, well, I can't figure out what you're doing or why this had to happen, universe. And you might be upset with the universe, but not realizing that something is for your own good. Definitely could be having some sort of a pity party. You might have some sort of regrets and want forgiveness, or you're trying to show someone that you're sorry, and maybe this person has blocked you or they're not talking to you, or vice versa. But I feel like someone is having regrets and they're moping. There's a lot of energy being released. And, you know, even if tears aren't falling out your eyes, because I know that's hard for a lot of Capricorns. Y'all don't be having tear ducts or something. But I feel like, you know, something is still painful. Try not to have a pity party. Try to take your power back and, you know, just understand, or try to look at it from a different perspective. You know, every now and then you just got to snap out of it and, you know, ask different questions. You might be asking the wrong questions. And good. So it does look like you get your power back and you feel confident again. It's like you're having to release like a lot of built up toxins that were in you. Or maybe you literally had to get rid of toxic people that were surrounding you or in your life. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, you have the High Priestess, overall energy, Ace of Wands. Okay, so I feel that there is something that's like incoming. I'm hearing like incoming. So something is coming towards you, but it's going through different barriers. Something's being purified before it reaches you. So you are unattainable until someone has been purified for you. They have to be ready. They have to be the type of person that you need in your life right now. I feel too like you are needing to pay attention to your dreams as well. If you have them, I get it. Everybody doesn't dream, but if you do, I would say pay attention. You also might have a secret admirer. I feel like someone is getting ready to take the initiative. They just haven't said it yet, of course. They're being very quiet. It's the same energy as, you know, that calculative, quiet energy that just watching, strategizing. You also come off as someone who someone knows they can't BS you. They know better. So they're not going to do that. That may be too why you only attract certain type of people. You also are being protected. There is a barrier up. You also may be reserving yourself for the right person. Something looks like a chastity belt. But I do feel like when this person is ready for you, when they're serious, they're going to come forward and they aren't going to be afraid. They aren't going to be intimidated. And I feel like they're not going to back down. This person's going to be very adamant about what they want. And also, someone may have secretly already claimed you in their heart, where they feel like, okay, this is my person. And so they're quietly pursuing you in a sense, or vice versa. It does seem like maybe you have some sort of high standards, but this person is like, I'm that person. I fit all those qualities. I can do that. So I do feel like the person that has to approach you has to be strong, and they have to have thick skin, because they know that it's like you are coming off like the mother oracle. Like they're not going to disrespect you. So I feel like they want to have, you know, everything together. I feel, again, there's been some sort of reflection too, or reflecting rather. Someone's been reflecting. Someone has been taking some sort of analysis. I feel like seeds have already been planted, and something is, you know, manifesting. That's another thing. She always talks about being patient. So you're having to be patient because something is actually happening. I feel like something has already started for you, especially more so if you're single and you're like, well, I haven't met anybody, blah, blah, blah. I feel like something's already been started. It's just developing. I don't even know if it's developing slowly. It's just quiet. It's like, oh, it's like if you were able to see what's going on behind these curtains, you'd be pleasantly surprised at the progression of something. 7-7 seems to be significant, so you might be seeing sevens. And I feel too like you're being watched or observed from an angle that you can't see. It's like someone is in your blind spot. You aren't even aware of who this person is. Even if you think you know, I feel like you don't know exactly who. You might be right that you're being watched, but if you think it's this person, it's not that person. It's someone else. Or the way they're going about it. You're like, well, I don't have any social media, so I know nobody's watching me. It's like you'll be surprised. Like something else is going on, how this person's able to see you or watch you. Hopefully it's nothing, you know, scary, but yeah. I feel like someone does have access to you. Now, if you are just absolutely not interested in a relationship, that's okay too, because you do seem like you're strong. And it seems like you are taking this time alone to put things into perspective, to figure out exactly what you really want. But I feel like something, like there's a new adventure for you. Something new is on the way. Yeah. Someone's going to try their luck. This person, I don't know, people might be like, are you crazy? But I feel like someone's about to test their luck with you. I don't know why it's out of character for them, but it is. So just kind of trust your intuition, because it does look like something's going to be revealed, or something's finally going to get started that you're aware of, because I feel like something's already started, but you're just unaware of it. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Prince of Swords, Nine of Cups. Okay, so you guys seem to be pretty content and at peace with life right now. Whether you're in a relationship or you're single, you just seem to be at peace. But if someone is on the way, they're coming off as air. They also could be an age difference between you and your next love interest. It does seem like someone is kind of testing the waters, or just trying to see if you would be interested. But I don't feel like they are putting themselves out there that much. It's more so like, let me just drop this right here and see what they do. And then depending on what they do next, I'll decide if I want to proceed with them. So yeah, someone is kind of like testing things out with you. Matter of fact, you might have more than one love interest. I do feel like there is an age difference. You may be seen as like a cougar or something. I feel like you're attracting like a lot of younger people towards you. Or if you're a guy, I don't want to say sugar daddy, but you know, whatever. It's like an age gap. I feel like younger people are being drawn to your energy. I feel like you've actually got options, but at the same time, it's like you're not in a rush. I do feel that you're also going to feel flattered or appreciated. People are respecting you or coming to you in respectful ways. Excuse me, for some of you, it could be a coworker, or it could be several coworkers if you work a 9 to 5. If you have your own business, it could be a client that you work with, or you might be the client of someone who's interested in you. Someone is also coming off very serious and straightforward. You also may be telling people like what your expectations are, especially more so if you are looking for something serious. You're like letting people know up front. Now there is some sort of disappointment coming up. You might feel like you wasted your time getting to know someone. Yeah, you might be disappointed. And I don't know, you might be blaming yourself for the way something turned out. I feel like you should take responsibility for things, but not beat yourself up. But something is coming off as you beating yourself up about it. Try not to get stuck in the past or stuck or focused on things that you can't fix or change. I mean, let the past be the past and just move forward. I'm also getting that someone feels super embarrassed. So if this isn't your energy, somebody might feel embarrassed for whatever reason. Okay, I see what's happening. So for some of you, I feel like you may have gone through a divorce or like something's officially ended and you're single and it's like you're having fun and enjoying your freedom, but there are times where you pull up or come home and you just stop and cry because you still feel like, man, all those years, I put a lot of energy into this relationship. What went wrong? You still might find moments where you feel like that, or you might just feel lonely and wondering how, you can meet someone in this time in, the way people are, or with the way the dating process is now, or maybe just hate dating or something. But it does seem like you end up having like a little pity party. After having some sort of emotional high, you might reach some sort of emotional low. So just take care of yourself and know that this, and this too shall pass if that's what you're going through. All right, so hopefully these messages help. You guys feel free to share your feedback. Please don't forget to continue to, give the video a thumbs up, share it, help my channel to continue to grow. All right, thank you guys so much.